This is the one.
We're getting a win.
3, 2, 1, Q.
All right.
Why? Once you, there's something. I got
Red.
42.
Yeah, 42 red.
Okay,
Are you? Make sure you're red. Are you red?
I am red. You want to switch it up? You want to maybe go like green
Call
team?
it. Yeah, green.
Let's go green.
60?
65. Yeah.
Okay.
Once you started talking about 90 Day Fiance, my brain like woke up. It was, because I've played so much Invictus watching 90 Day Fiance. I think it's like sports psychology. It's like, in The Waterboy when Bobby Boucher's about to go on and Coach Klein, played by Henry Winkler, says, "Hey, Bobby, water sucks. Gatorade's better." It gets them all hyped up.
Yeah.
I really thought that reference would work on you.
I'm not, just because I've coached football and enjoy football doesn't mean I like Waterboy. I actually don't. It's not in the top of anything movie. I think.
It's a pretty bad movie.
Yeah, but people love it.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Well, I think it's one of those things where, and a lot of people are gonna not enjoy this sentence, but people are always under the impression that Adam Sandler hasn't sucked for almost his whole career, in terms of the movies he makes himself, at least.
Okay.
But it turns out Adam Sandler always seems like he was totally fine until you got to the age where you actually started to watch good movies. Everybody's like, he was okay when I was 11 years old. I don't think it's true. I think it's, you're just 11.
I see where you're coming from with that.
I don't want you to torpedo a deal you got with Adam Sandler coming up if that ends up being the case. So you don't have to answer that. Plus, he's in Uncut Gems, which is apparently a masterpiece. So,
well, we're getting off what I wanted to say, which is fine. But I will say, Spanglish and Happy Gilmore to me is peak Adam Sandler. You get a little spice, a little nice.
I think Happy Gilmore is fine. I don't think Spanglish is very good, but it is what it is. It's okay.
When's the last time you've seen Spanglish?
I don't know, probably 2004 when it came out.
That's fair.
Is that that's Taya Leone, right?
Yeah.
What's so funny?
Why her out of that?
Well, I obviously know who the lead actor is, but who's the lead actress? It could be anybody. No, it can't. It's Taya Leone.
What were we talking about? Just Waterboy. What were we talking about before Waterboy?
90 Day Fiance.
Oh yeah, so 90 Day Fiance. Who, if you're putting your money on one of the couples
to survive?
Who you got going the distance?
What do you define distance, I guess?
Like it has a legit shot at making it feels weird when you say it like a successful marriage, but when you made me spit it out, then I'm like, we shouldn't be pontificating on that. But I
think honestly, that's kind of like why you watch the show, right? It's because it's trash. I'm not gonna go ahead and say it's not trash because it's extremely trashy. But I think Michael and Juliana, aka Connecticut guy and young Brazilian girl, they seem. I don't want to say okay, but they seem like they have the best kind of.
What?
I honestly, who are you gonna say? I would also say the Ukrainian Mike and Natalie. They got a chance maybe.
He got mad at her because he gave her a credit. Wait, no, she bought a car with his credit card.
She did buy a car. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying in the world of 90 Day Fiance, that is what is like. Oh, you can recover from that. I've seen worse than that on that show.
You know what? You are the veteran in that, so I will take your expertise. I am fighting my way out right now, by the way.
Same.
Okay. Hang in here, kid. Hang in here. Get that hole open. Get it open. Get it open. Gimme.
feel like you get in the top 10 very quickly in this game.
Yeah. Oh, we're in trouble here, kid.
Oh, that's... I'm also in trouble here.
Hang in here. We don't ever give up.
Oh, the double taps! I'm out.
I'm still fighting here, kid. I'm fighting.
Keep it up.
For our glory. For the glory.
Okay, let's find Daniel.
Kevin Huxtable.
I see Dan Geese.
Okay, I got out of the rare, Pep.
4 members on green team, 4 on blue, 1 on red, 0 on yellow. Yo, green team's in a great position.
Let's do this, kid. Let's do it. Fight in the rare, Pepe. Put it down. Oh, you would be if you could see real time what I just did, you would be just disgusted.
Dude, honestly, you're looking pretty good if you get that light blue piece in the garbage hole. Oh, blue came in super hot there.
Think we'll win this one? Rematch?
Oh, main menu?
Yeah. So she bought a car. Oh, you tell me when.
3, 2, 1, go.
So she bought a car with his credit card.
Yeah.
Because she thought it was over. What color are we going?
Let's go green again.
You got 26?
Yeah.
Okay. So she thought she wasn't going to get the visa. She was going to be stuck in Brazil. She had access to his credit card. And she bought, as like her final send-off, she bought a car.
Yeah.
Which, oddly enough, well, I'm going to say oddly enough, I get it. Like, kind of feeling like I know her backstory a little bit. Like, what that car could do.
Yeah, and it's also like, hey, if you think you're going to get fired, you might as well take some office supplies.
I mean, so, but you're saying worse has happened that has been swept under the rug.
Well, you know Robert and Annie. That's the guy in Florida and the Dominican lady. I mean,
the social media post.
She. It seems like when she came to America, she was under the impression that he had 1 child. And then he was like, actually, I have 5 children from 4 different women.
I didn't know that.
Which is, you know, that's... I don't know if it's worse than somebody buying a car on your credit card, but, you know, it's definitely a big shock, I'm sure. And then his most recent child's grandmother is an adult film actress, which is, fine, but also...
Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
So Chelsea and I were talking about that, and you know, it's no disrespect, but my question is, how many people do you meet and the first thing they say is, "Hey, are you okay? I'm an accountant." Like, I just don't, you know, like, is that, like, I just don't feel like that is something you'd bring up to someone the first time you meet them about, like, can I have your approval for my job? You know,
I don't want to necessarily suggest anything along these lines, but I'm gonna. I think maybe it was also a little promotional, right? She's like, hey, by the way, just so you know, I'm an adult film actress. Now the rest of our conversation can happen. You see what I mean?
Yeah, you know, you only get so many cracks on national TV.
Exactly.
You know? I respect it now. You know, I didn't even think of that because we're growing down to some territory. I have no judgment either way, but that's not an arena where I'm well versed. But
right.
I would imagine, like, I just assumed that there was like, you know, you have cable stars, you have movie stars, and then you have like cable access stars. I guess I just assumed, like, you know, that would be someone who's doing it as like a
hobby. You're gonna say as a hobby.
You know, or like, you know, like, it's kind of like YouTube. You start out as,
right,
you know, a hobby, and then it kind of grows, you know. But I guess I should probably stop talking.
That is good stuff.
Wait, so anyway, so I cut you off. So you said that she did because he didn't tell her about all the kids.
Yeah, which I mean, I don't know. That might have been finessed a little bit by TLC. You never know. But, and then, like, I mean, there's been some wild stuff on that show. Like, there's one couple, Devin and Jihoon. And Devin Devin
was that a long time ago?
Yeah, it's a while ago. Okay. And they're actually like in the community. I think there's a lot of parallels to like Big Brother. People who are into the show are like into the show.
Yeah, like you're throwing all these like characters around.
And like, so he's Korean and she's American. And when I was watching it, I don't know about you, but like the number one thing I get from this show is like, man, I might not be like the perfect husband, but it could be a lot worse. Like, so they're having a baby, and then she's like, hey, can you make sure like when I come to Korea, we have a place to live? And he's like, yeah, no problem. And then wouldn't you know it, it turns out it is a problem. And she's like, why didn't you find a place to live? And he's like, I don't know, I just like forgot about it. You're like, what, you forgot to find a place for your fiance and child to live? Oh no, I'm dead, dude.
Me too. You lost me when he said he forgot a place to live.
So they're living in like this one-room house. You good to go, by the way? 3, 2, 1, go. They're living in like this one-room house with let's go
red team.
Red. Okay. 6.
6.
Okay. And like she's American, right? She doesn't speak Korean yet. And it's like him, his 2 parents, and like one of their grandparents, and then the American fiance and their like 5-year-old American daughter living in this one-room house in Korea. And I'm like, how does this happen? Like, you had like 3 months to try to sort the situation out, and it just kind of, you hit the time limit on it? It's crazy.
Well, so let me get your opinion on Wisconsin blonde lady and the guy from Turkey.
Oh, that's just absurd.
Well, get everyone up to speed real quick for those that have no idea.
That's Anna and Marcel. They're both beekeepers who fell in love due to their love of beekeeping. But neither of them speak a common language, so they speak exclusively through Google Translate. And then Marcel, his parents are like devout Muslims, so they, I guess, believe that it's unacceptable that she has children from a previous relationship, so he has not told them that she has 2 children, which is super messed up, because like, I mean, it's messed up for obvious reasons, but then on top of that, they're not like little babies, like they're like 12 years old, so they're having these conversations with the kids, and they're like, hey, when are you gonna tell your parents that I exist? And he speaks into Google Translate, and then it says like when they're dead. It's just like, I think honestly part of the reason that when I bring this up to chat, they're like, I can't believe you would watch that trash, is because they're maybe like, not everybody obviously, but they're not married and they don't understand that this is the craziest thing of all time. You know how little I get away with? I get away with nothing. These guys are out here like, oh yeah, I forgot to pay the rent, we're getting evicted. And they're like, I still love them.
How did you wonder how much you could get away with?
I can get away with nothing. And I actually like it that way. It keeps me you know, on an upward trajectory, I think.
Oh, I lost it on a scene between those two, and they're speaking via Google Translate, and she's like, you don't listen to me. Yeah. And he just starts laughing and says yes.
Yeah, I brought that scene up to Kate when it came on. I was like, it's so good. She's like in tears. You never listen to me. And he goes, haha, yes. And then he says, oh, what did he say? He's like, I try not to have serious conversations because I think it'll just result in an argument. I'm like, you're getting married, dude. Are you insane?
Oh.
And he's older than I am. That's the other thing that gets me. I'm like, you're not like, you know, super older than I am. But, I mean, come on, dude. These are lessons you should have learned by now.
Oh, all right. We expect to win. We got to put a cap on the 90-day fiance. I won't be able to survive.
Dude, I have 7 KOs.
Oh,
this might be the one. People keep targeting me. You dare approach me?
Who you going after? What color?
I'm on attackers right now.
Okay.
If I could just stop misdropping, it'd probably be a lot easier to get some wins here. Like, to be honest, I'm embarrassed it's taken us this long. Although, to be fair, we probably have gotten some wins, we just didn't notice because we quit out of the game.
Yeah. All right, I just got out of a lot of trouble here, so I'm in this to win this.
I'm on 9 KOs.
Yo, keep stacking.
Oh, this is how it's supposed to be. Maybe a little radio silence in the top. Is that not how you feel when you watch that show, though?
I mean, I try to process. Hold on, I'm in a little heat here. By a little heat, I mean a lot of heat. They're coming after me. Come on, go, come on, coach. Come on, coach.
No pressure, no pressure.
My spins are lacking. This one's gonna be on you, kid. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Come on. Let me watch Ryan here.
Shouldn't be too hard. Just look for the badges.
The badges and the clear screen. All right, you're the last remaining ball player. Here, let me give him a like. There it is.
I heard it.
All right, you're 1v4, v2, v1. All right, let's see. I want to see if they're targeting you.
Oh, they're targeting me.
Yeah, some blues are coming at you. He's firing back at the blues. Oh, you're in the... Keep fighting, kid. Keep fighting. Oh. They're fighting a two-front war right now. The blue team is.
I don't think it's that bad to be the only person left on your team in this mode, to be honest.
Well, I don't want to flood you. Why?
1 second, I can't answer that.
The blue troops are not unified. They're spreading their attacks amongst multiple colors. That lets Ryan Gary slip in the back door.
I just sent like an incredible
Dude,
send.
two blues are on the ropes right now. You can finish them off. Finish off the blues. They're in the rare air. One's gone. Oh baby, it's 2 blues on the ropes. Finish them off. Become the badge lord. He's firing back. It's blue versus red right now. Green versus yellow. Give him some. He's got him. It's a 1v1v1 situation. Blue's on the ropes. Get blue out of there, coach. Don't get blue, Ryan. Get blue. He gets him. It's a 1v1v1. Yellow's on the ropes right now. It's gonna end up get that yellow badge. Okay, it's green versus red, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan Gary Letourneau in a 1v1. It's a pretty even matchup from the badge lord community. Oh, green's on the ropes. Green is on the ropes. He's a few more uppercuts away from KSI and Logan Paul. He won more uppercuts.
Let's go! I felt that one. I felt that one.
The odds are against you, man. There are 4 blue players, and they were splitting their attacks.
Oh my
and you were
Lord.
just waiting in the wait.
Well, dude, like the last red teammate got eliminated in 12th place. Then it went yellow, blue, 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 yellow, blue, 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 yellow, green, red.
Nicely done.
There you go. How does it feel, Dan?
You know,
Another win.
I like being the man in the chair. It was like you're like watching like a game of Stratego or something going on. It was fun, but I'll tell you, I feel like this is a good one to go out on.
Dude, if it works for you, it works for me.
Yo, thank you guys so much for tuning in and joining 90 Day Fiance Tetris Edition. If you guys enjoyed it, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Check out the other person's perspective. Description below, and we'll see you guys. We want to tell them what we're playing next.
I was trying to think of a musical cue that could do it for him. But the only thing I could think of is the dunka,
Oh.
and then the clap. Anyway.
Oh. Dum, All right. Yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Later.
See ya.
Yo.